Hey everyone, welcome back to Movie Land. Today we're counting down the top 10 Korean series of 2025. Fresh, must-watch dramas and thrillers that made this year unforgettable. From romance and fantasy to dark thrillers and emotional journeys, these shows are all easy to stream and totally worth your time. Let's get started. Number 10, Would You Marry Me? We kick off the list with a warm, charming romantic drama that mixes fake dating, workplace tension, and a whole lot of heart. The story follows Yoo Mi-ri, a designer who suddenly wins a luxurious townhouse meant for newlyweds. But the timing couldn't be worse. Her engagement falls apart, leaving her with debt, embarrassment, and a prize she technically can't keep. With no way out, she teams up with her coworker Kim Woo-ju and convinces him to enter a 90-day fake marriage. What begins as a practical arrangement quickly becomes complicated. A jealous ex tries to expose them, and the line between fake and real starts to blur. It has an IMDb rating of 7.5 and is available on Hulu and Disney+. Number 9, Dear Ex. Dear Ex is a dark, psychological thriller that has been praised for one thing above all: Kim Yoo-jung's chilling performance. She plays a superstar actress who seems perfect on the outside, but hides a cold, calculating, sociopathic personality. She manipulates, lies, and destroys anyone who threatens her success. But when old secrets resurface, her carefully built world starts collapsing. The show explores ambition, trauma, fame, and how far someone will go to stay on top. It's stylish, tense, and incredibly gripping, but be prepared, it doesn't offer easy comfort. This one is unsettling in all the right ways. It has an IMDb rating of 8.6 and is available on HBO Max in selected regions. Number 8, As You Stood By. Next up is a dark, emotional thriller rooted deeply in real-world issues. The series follows two childhood friends, both survivors of domestic abuse, who reconnect as adults. One of them is trapped in a violent marriage, and together they make a desperate plan: murder the abusive husband. But the perfect crime is never perfect. Their attempt spirals into chaos when someone from their past reappears, threatening everything they've tried to escape. Lee Yoo-mi gives a raw, heartbreaking performance that emphasizes the pain and trauma these characters carry. It's a powerful look at abuse, friendship, guilt, and survival. Difficult to watch at times, but incredibly impactful. It has an IMDb rating of 7.6 and is available on Netflix. Number 7, The Defects. Now we step into one of the most disturbing but powerful thrillers of the year. The Defects exposes a horrifying adoption ring disguised as a respected medical institution. The hospital director runs an operation where children are illegally adopted and sent back if they don't meet expectations. Returned children are killed to erase evidence. The story centers on Kim Ah-han, a survivor of this nightmare, who grows up and joins forces with other survivors to bring the entire organization down. It's dark, gripping, and incredibly well acted. With an IMDb rating of 7.4, it is available on Prime Video. Number 6, Last Samurai Standing. At number 6, we jump to a visually stunning historical survival series set in 1878 Japan. The plot centers on a deadly battle royale tournament where 292 masterless samurai compete for a fortune worth 100 billion yen. Shujiro Saga, burdened by war trauma and desperate to save his family from cholera, enters the competition with nothing to lose. Along the journey from Kyoto to Tokyo, Shujiro faces ruthless warriors, forms uneasy alliances, and confronts his own inner demons. With breathtaking action sequences, cinematic visuals, and powerful storytelling, the series is a must-watch for fans of samurai epics and intense, survival-driven drama. The series has an IMDb rating of 7.5 and is available on Netflix. Number 5, Moon River. Now we step into fantasy romance with a magical twist. Moon River tells the story of a crown prince and a merchant who suddenly swap souls, throwing the entire kingdom into chaos. The show balances lighthearted comedy with emotional depth while delivering a charming romance wrapped in a magical, visually rich world. If you love historical dramas with supernatural elements, this one is an easy favorite. It has an IMDb rating of 7.1. Number 4, Trigger. Sliding into number 4, we have one of 2025's most talked about action thrillers. Trigger follows two men whose lives collide over a wave of illegal firearms spreading across South Korea, a country where guns are normally banned.
One is a determined police detective and former military sniper trying to track the source of the weapons. The other is a cold, mysterious arms broker responsible for distributing them. Their cat-and-mouse battle explores justice, morality, and the cost of violence. The series feels gritty, realistic, and grounded, with strong performances and intense action sequences that keep you hooked from start to finish. Trigger has an IMDb rating of 7.4 and was released on Netflix on July 25th. Number 3, Last Summer. Last Summer is a romantic drama centered on the reunion of two childhood friends, Song Ha and Bak Do Ha, who are brought back into each other's lives by a property dispute over an old house. The story unravels a central secret. Do-ha's identical twin brother died in an accident 2 years prior, a truth Do-ha concealed from Song Ha by briefly impersonating his twin. As they confront the painful memories and the true circumstances of the tragedy, they must navigate their complex feelings, a potential love triangle, and find a path to emotional healing and a second chance at their relationship. The series has a rating of 7.5 and is available for streaming on Viki. Number 2, Typhoon Family. At number 2 is a gripping family and business drama set during South Korea's real financial crisis of 1997. Kang Tae-poon, a carefree heir, suddenly faces tragedy when his father dies and their company collapses overnight. With employees depending on him and bankruptcy looming, he must step up as the inexperienced CEO. The show blends corporate intrigue, emotional family conflict, and real historical tension. It's powerful, inspiring, and full of standout performances that make it one of the strongest dramas of the year. It has an IMDb rating of 7.7 and is available on Netflix. And finally, the top Korean series of 2025, a simple yet deeply touching drama. The Dream Life of Mr. Kim follows a middle-aged manager who loses his 25-year corporate career after a scandal he never saw coming. His carefully built life falls apart, forcing him to rediscover who he is outside of work. Through small, meaningful moments and heartfelt character growth, the series explores regret, healing, and the true meaning of happiness. It's relatable, thoughtful, and beautifully written, the kind of show that stays with you long after the final episode. It has an IMDb rating of 6.9 and is available on Netflix. And that wraps up our countdown of the top 10 Korean series of 2025. Which series are you planning to watch first? Let me know in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more drama and movie recommendations. Only here on Movieland.